Hey, my beautiful tribe, how are you? Get ready for a powerful celestial event. On June 10th, the moon is 99% full and it joins forces with the red star Antares, which is also known as the heart of the scorpion. It's a lunar occultation, which means that suppose this is the moon and this is the Scorpius constellation, and the moon comes and hides it for a while. You can see the occulation is Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and Eastern Indonesia. On the rest of the planet, it will look as a conjunction between Antares and the full moon. Now, why is it this important? Let me explain. The full moon in Sagittarius is expansive because it is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about wisdom, truth seeking, breaking free from limitations, embracing big dreams. But Antares, it has a Scorpio like energy. After all, it's known as the heart of the scorpion. It is associated with intensity, with passion, transformation, but also with obsession, jealousy, destructive tendencies. Everyone must have experienced it. If you offend a Scorpio person, you have offended that person for life. These people carry a grudge for a lifetime. They're also very possessive and very jealous. So, what is happening is astrologically, Antares amplifies Moon's emotional energy and adds a Scorpio like depth to an already intense, fiery Sagittarian energy. Hidden truths come to the surface. There are provocative confrontations. These confrontations happen for a cause. Everything happens for a reason. This is a cause for change. It's a bold and very commanding energy, often linked with leadership, courage, facing challenges head on. So expect deep emotions, expect revelation of hidden truths, and a change in power dynamics. It's a cosmic call to release your fears. Globally, I think it is going to cause a shakeup in the leadership. But then the leadership is already shook up. So now let me explain the Sagittarius energy. It is ruled by Jupiter and it's a fire sign. Sagittarius individuals are free spirited, they are expansive, they are adventure living, they like to break free from limitations. It's also kind of a higher truth, an idealistic truth and philosophy that these individuals carry with them. So, a full moon in this sign illuminates goals, philosophies which align to higher values, authentic values. And since full moon is all about release, about culmination, it is time to release outdated perspectives and embrace a broader vision of your life. This fiery optimism energy encourages bold moves, travel, spiritual growth, but it's also a very restless energy. Authentic, true, full blooded Sagittarians don't like to sit still. They're very into traveling, moving around, networking, meeting new people, changing energies. So that is it. And the full moon dynamic is like this, it brings situations, emotions, cycles to a peak. And this peak for Sagittarius will be that if you are avoiding to look at some truths, if you are being willfully blind or clinging to limiting beliefs, you will no longer be able to fool yourself. You will be forced into clarity, into action, into letting go of what no longer serves your growth. The connection with Aries, who is known as a goddess of discord, and the influence of Mars adds a layer of intensity to potentially stirring the pot. It is like, if you are unwilling to look at or face facts, something or the other will come and stir the pot. As we say in Hindi, करछी मारने के लिए कोई ना कोई आ ही जाएगा. And you will have to either face truth or assert boundaries. And then there is Chiron. Chiron is also playing a part in this full moon, my friends. It offers healing opportunities, particularly around identity wounds or feelings of inadequacy. Now, let me talk about the key astrological influences. First of all, let's talk about Jupiter's role. It is entering Cancer, so there is emotional sensitivity, nurturing instincts. It's square with Saturn and Neptune in Aries that I've talked about in length in one of my previous videos. It is actually intensifying around June 15 to 18, creates a tension, a push and pull between idealism and realism. This influence will be enhanced during the full moon, and it will show up as a conflict between personal desires and practical responsibilities. Another astrological point is Mars in Leo, Virgo. Mars is very active during this full moon, and it fuels drives and ambitions, but it can also spark impulsiveness and anger. There is a shift on June 17th from Leo into Virgo, and this shift will encourage practical energy, service oriented action. During this Antares occultation, Mars is still in Leo. There is impulsiveness, there is boldness, there is passion which can show itself as emotional expansion. Now let's talk about Eris and Chiron. Eris is known as the goddess of discord. She stirs disruption, and this disruption comes into your life to create harmony. After everything that is irritating is out of the way, it pushes you to stand for yourself, address imbalances. And then there is Chiron. It enhances your personal wounds, not because it's making you feel the pain, it is bringing them to the surface to heal them. And these wounds will be always around self worth, past conflicts. So, this is a very intense period of time for emotional breakthroughs. Then there is the Saturn, Neptune, and Aries. I've addressed it earlier also. Outdated structures are dissolving. Faith is being encouraged into navigating uncertainty. And there is a layer of spiritual energy in the backdrop. So, this is a very emotional full moon. So, this energy can be dealt by reflecting on the truth, reassess your beliefs and your goals. Are they aligned to your authentic self? Ask yourself. Let go of outdated perspectives or fears. Embrace transformation. Antares' energy is not easy to ignore. It is going to unearth deep emotions, and it is going to bring power struggles to the surface. As within, so without, we will see this reflected also planet-wise in existing power structures. On a personal level, use this energy to face challenges head on. Release what doesn't serve you. In fact, full moon is all about culmination and letting go. Write what irritates you, tear the paper up and let it go. Heal and act. This is Chiron's energy at this time. Chiron's healing potential is very respected amongst astrologers. It brings all your issues about self worth to the surface and asks you to address them. And right now, coupled with Mars energy, Mars is always about action. Action can be linked with Chiron's energy into setting boundaries, initiating change, pursuing creative projects with intention. And of course, there is this push and pull between passion and practicality that's going on, the Saturn Neptune tug of war. So dream big, but stay grounded. Avoid over idealizing or acting recklessly. Ground yourself. This is my first tip for navigating this energy. Ground yourself. Practice mindfulness. I keep talking about journaling because I find it very, very practical and useful. It helps you digest emotions, process them. The Virgo first quarter moon on June 2nd and Mars's ingress into Virgo later in the month needs practical approach. To get to the practical side of things, you have to process your emotions, set intentions. Full moon is all about releasing limited beliefs, setting intentions for growth, especially around traveling, learning, spiritual pursuits. So set your intentions and avoid conflict. See, Aries and Mars are in play. They are going to stir the pot. There is going to be tension, especially in relationships with authority figures. And if you are congratulating yourself and saying, "Oh, I don't have any authority figures around, I live away from my family," believe me, it doesn't work. If there is a pot, it will be stirred thanks to Mars and Aries right now. So pause before reacting. Ensure that your actions are not impulsive and they align with your long term goals. Now, for zodiac signs, I very rarely talk about sun signs, but this time I'm talking about sun signs. For the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you're going to feel energized to pursue big goals. But you are also very impulsive fire signs. So channel your passion into creative and leadership roles and beware of being impulsive. Water signs, you're going to have a tough time because full moon's all about emotional intensity, especially with Jupiter in Cancer. Focus on nurturing and healing relationships, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is all about communication and social connections for you. Clarify your truth. Be straightforward. Be very clear in your communication so that you can avoid misunderstanding. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are practical people. So use that. It's your strength. Practicality balances the fire energy, the fiery energy. Use this time to organize, to ground your ambitions. If you know your moon sign and your rising sign, let me know in the comment section. we can dive deeper into it. I can expand on it. Do another video for the rising and the moon signs. If not, then let me know how you're feeling with this full moon energy. Drop a line in the comments below and let's share how we are navigating this cosmic vibe. The stars come, planets come, they go. Like this one, which is a full moon and Antares event. Subscribe, press the bell icon, like, and we can share more cosmic insights. If you're ready to embrace your truth, get in touch with me and I can do a personal reading with you. Until next time, keep shining under the stars. Namaste.